Hi, welcome Pisces. I am Ashley, and you've reached my channel with Spirituality Awakenings on all social medias. And if you want to get with me, get a personal reading to connect with your past loved ones or personal love or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Or if you want some coaching sessions, you can go learn about me in my About tab on my YouTube. But YouTube will always be where the full reading is. If you're anywhere else, then you are just getting the minute, reel, or short of it, okay? All right, so Pisces, let's jump right in. Hey, so we just had the new moon in Pisces, and now it's going to be the solar eclipse on the 25th and April 8th, filling out and finishing. So this could be why you are going through emotions. This is a good time to manifest. This is a good time to shed. It's also a good time to water ourselves. Okay, Six of Pentacles. You're balancing out everything, okay? You're balancing out material and spiritual balance. This is where I was telling you just now before this fell out, to really water ourselves during this time, protect our crown always, and do for you. So here's another 66. Look that up. Put it down in the comments. It is telling you you are having memories of your youth, Pisces. You're remembering when you were younger, of all the honesty and kindness and good intent that people had, and how you saw the world was so different from how you see it now. This also means you can be working on your inner child, or that your inner child does need the help and needs to be worked on. I do have coaching sessions where I talk a lot about the ego, the shadow side, and the inner child, and it's super important to really work on all of them. For the last 9 years, I've become into this self-awareness, self-discovery journey. But let's be real, I have been on this journey since I was in the womb and before when I was with Source, right? So welcome, get comfortable, get your glass of tea, wine, water, soda, hot chocolate, whatever it is that you like, and let's get comfortable and find out what's going on. So, with the Four of Cups, the universe is talking to you and trying to give you stuff, but you're taking things for granted and you're falling into a rut. Definitely during this time, that's why I said protect your crown and water yourself, because it's time to self evaluate. It's time to recenter yourself. So, definitely get out in nature, take your shoes off. When you hear people say this, it really means to do it. Take your shoes off, take your socks off. Get grounded on that floor of greenery, whatever it is, and just be with the universe and yourself in the moment. This deck that's like staring me in the face right now, it says meditation brings peace. I'll just get up and show it to you really quick. That's not a deck that I'm pulling out of, but I will show it to you, okay? Meditation does bring answers and it does bring peace. Okay, it does bring wholeness into one, our self, our being, our higher self, but also it just really connects us with the other side and gives us some clarity on our situation. And that's where I'm going to go into the high priestess that fell out. So trust your inner voice, Pisces. Okay, don't have contemplation over it, don't second guess whatever that first thought is that you have. Go with it. Don't go against it. I can see you guys fighting yourself in your head. I wouldn't be surprised if the Two of Pentacles falls out where you're juggling stuff, because, or the Two of Swords, you need to make a decision. Excuse me while I take a drink. Look at my cup. I love it. It's so bright and beautiful. I have many, but I like this one too because I just pour my water in there. It's the Alkaline Electrolyte 9.5 from Sam's, and it's amazing. And it keeps me hydrated. But yeah, you're having that intuitive awareness. You know how I know you are? Number one, Pisces are intuitive, okay? But number two, if you look at this card, right? See that feminine energy? It's the same as I have tattooed here, okay? So, but my point is about the background. You see the background of this card? That's intuitive awareness. Okay? So you see her eyes, it can be male or female. She knows in the truth of her eyes, Pisces. Look up 515. Put it down in the comments. But she knows the truth lies in her eyes. La ojos never lie. Okay? So get serious about who you are and what you want in this world, and stop letting those negative naysayers affect you, because they are, and they're bringing you down. We want to go up, Pisces. Okay? So trust your inner voice, baby doll. Don't go against it. I know people are dicks, but you got to let them go, man. Cut those cords. Do a cut cording ceremony. And if you need help, hit me up. All right. So, King of Cups here, right? It's on his throne. He or she is holding his cup. Look at his eyes, though. He's like, not sure. So, you're trying to be tolerant and kind, but you're running out of patience. You're a very great leader. You know, it could be that fatherly energy that you're hanging around too, that you're looking for and you need more support from. But it's just saying you're trying to bring balance. You're trying to be neutral. Well, Pisces, not everybody's neutral, honey. Okay? So you have to be able to balance yourself for yourself, not for others. I was just talking about this in a lot of readings and giving an example of myself, which I'm going to do with you too. Bottom line is, I'm starting to realize in my life, I'm in my last year of my 30s. I will be 40 at the end of 2024. And I will tell you, I can't wait for it. I'm so happy for it. I can't wait. All right. I can't wait to move on, become more wiser as I grow, as I am, because I will tell you, the last 9 years of my self discovery journey, it has not been easy. It doesn't happen overnight. And what I've started realizing here recently is my kids are adults, two of them. The last one's on her way in 2 years and less. And if I see a store that I want to stop at, I'm going to give you an example. I go to this Chick-fil-A all the time, and there's this store that I want to go to. And I never remember that I want to go to it until I'm there in the parking lot. And then I'm like, oh shit, everybody's hungry. We're just grabbing some lunch or dinner or whatever. And I don't stop. So now I have made this goal that if it's something little, I'm going to do it for myself. You know, those thoughts you have in your head where you're like, oh, I'll do that later for myself, or oh yeah, I'll go there tomorrow or whatever. No, fuck that. Go there now. So that's what I've started to embrace. And I've always done that. Like, I've always done stuff for myself and others, and I've wanted to engage, and we've made decisions to do it as a pack. And it always ends up actually being what I want to do. So it works out. But I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about those little moments, and we all know that we have them, that are in our brain, and we're like, oh yeah, I'll do that later, I'll stop there later, oh yeah, da, 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 whatever, and then we forget and it doesn't happen, right? So anyway, long story short, the era that I'm in now is to do more things that Ashley wants to do, in a sense of, I see something and I'm like, oh, I'll stop there later. Instead of doing that, I stop. Okay. So that's a little example about me. Now, with your Eight of Pentacles, you're learning and mastering a skill. And you've got this before. So you're learning it. You're trying to get it down. You haven't conquered it yet, but you're learning it. You're trying to have mastery over your mental. That's what you're conquering here, because your business sense, I don't really see an issue in that, except for when shit hits the fan, you may downgrade a little bit, but you always get back up. But I will say, I feel like this has to do with your mental more, especially that the High Priestess is here. All right, what else can we clarify for Pisces? Yeah, the Moon card. Boom. It's talking about hidden and buried things that emerge, anxiety and fears, shadowy illusion, deception, and confusion. So, you fill out in your own reading. That's number one. But number two, I'm just like, I had just told you before the card fell, this is how it works with me. I'm telling you. I'll say something and tell you this whole thing before it falls out, and then the card falls out to confirm. So bottom line is, it's your mental that you're trying to conquer. That's what's going on here. Especially with the moon card. That's your emotion, okay? So, I have my little Kachina dolls out here too. And I have Three Horn. I have Crow Mother and Mudhead, because when I went back home to Arizona, these are the ones that were calling me. There's different ones that you can pick for yourself, but this is part of my protection group along with the others. So I had those out talking about them in my other reading because it came up about the crow, which is this little gentleman that my dream catcher had been over because I had moved my office around. And now I have a pin on the floor because I took that off. Anyways, here's my recommendation, okay? Get out in nature, man. Stop working so damn much. Excuse me if my microphone. Stop working so damn much and helping others, and fucking help yourself, Pisces, please. Like, I can't even say that in any other way. I'm being very candid and forward. Go help yourself. It's okay to help humanity. I believe in that wholly. But holy shit, how the hell are you going to help humanity if your mental is not okay, right? So, and there's nothing wrong with that. We all need to work on ourselves. But in order to, I felt a spirit right now, so somebody's here with me for you guys. I felt that in another reading the other day too, but specifically right now also. Anyway, somebody's checking in and confirming that yes, peace, Pisces, go get your mental. Keep working on your mental. Don't let it stop. Don't give up. And keep working on your mental to have prosperity and clarity, okay? And so you're not pissed off or crying or whatever it is. Because I see that, this moon card, big time. So there's water there, there's emotion. You're like, I'm really trying hard to get out of my mental, but it's so fucking hard. I get it. I do. Just love yourself. Wake up every day and tell the universe, thank you, universe, for waking me up. I love myself. Say it, Pisces. I love myself. Say it 3 times. I love myself. I love myself. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am kind. I can conquer anything I set my mind to, including my mind. These are things that you need to tell yourself. They're focusing in and honing in on that big time. Okay, I don't need to be any more of a mother than I already have been in this reading, because I am a mother and I care. We have 6 cards out. Let's see if there's any other clarification in this tarot, and then I'm going to move on. We're 13 minutes in. Yeah, 9 of Wands. You're looking out for the next bullshit that's coming through. You're resilient, but you're a battle. You're not giving up. You're bruised. You're watching out for the next shit show, basically. I'm going to put that with the moon card. It makes sense what I said. The cards are confirming it. And again, please only take this reading if it resonates. If it does not, please watch your sun, moon, Venus rising. Cross-watch your other signs and placements within your planetary alignment. Look up your birth chart. It's called Astrolabe. I don't get paid by them or anything like that. This isn't my TikTok, you know what I'm saying? But it is called Astrolabe. It's ASTROLAB as in boy, E, I believe, on Google. Go and put in your information, time, date, all that, yada, yada. Make sure that's correct. You'll learn a lot about yourself. For example, your sun sign is your main sign, which would be Pisces for you. Your rising sign is how people see you when they first meet you, how they portray you, their judgments, right? And then your moon sign is going to be your emotions. And here, Pisces, you are all in your emotions, baby. You fell out in your own reading. I'm really curious to see what else. So let's see. What else do we got for Pisces? Don't give up. For you, that's not in your mental. Don't give up on what you're working on. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups. You're grieving a loss. It's hard to see the positive. You're regretting the past bullshit. Self-pity, prolonged gloom. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. And it's coming from a Sagittarius. Now y'all know my sign. And some of you already do anyway. Who gives a shit? Bottom line is this. You know, Sagittarians, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you how we work. We're very truthful. We seek the truth. We're adventurers, and I can go on and on. But my point here is, Pisces, is that we're going to give you the truth no matter if you want it or not. Okay, so here we go. You cannot change the past. No matter what you do, you cannot change the past. Did you hear me say that? You cannot change the past, but you can have a better future. Forgive yourself and forgive others to have sanity and go forward and be thankful that there was a tower in your past so you could move on and become that badass person that you are now, and that you're going to be even more so your higher self in the future. Okay? Do not dwell on the past. Do not live in it. Do not live in the future either. Live in them right now. Those kids that are around you that love you, whether they're real children or puppies or birds or whatever they are, or people, be in the moment for them. Okay? So that they don't have to grow up and work on their inner child, right? Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave that reading there with that tarot. My best advice to you is love yourself. Love yourself. Because if you don't, who's going to? You got to love yourself first so you can see others and have others that love you. So they see the Pisces that truly loves themselves and has got their back no matter what. That's what I'm seeing here. And the main thing here, Pisces, is trust your intuition, man. Don't go against it. Okay, so I'm going to pull out of my Sensual Erotic deck. And it talks a lot about healing stuff, but then it gives you the objective, the subject, the object, the action to it to tell you how to heal it. I like to shuffle on camera, so it brings your energy, okay? 1, 2, 3. What do we got out of this deck for my Pisces? They need some love. Need some hugs. Mwah. Big kisses to you and hugs. You will get this. Don't worry, man. You will get this. Nobody's perfect. And be around people who are about you. If you're around somebody and you feel that you got to be a fake ass, you shouldn't be around them, okay? I can't say that enough to you guys. I say that a lot. I say that to a lot of people. A lot of my coaching sessions too. Shit, I don't fade the funk in anything. I say it how it is. Like I just told you, I'm a Sagittarius. Okay, so liberate your joy. This is what the card looks like. You want to take a screenshot of this. All right, liberate your joy, Pisces. Listen, loosen up, kiddo. Life's not that serious. And even when it is, levity is the quickest path to resilience and dignity. Pure, unadulterated joy is what disguises merely surviving from truly thriving. And in intimacy, a sense of fun is the glue of any relationship. Ooh, sexy, sexy. Without, you may as well be in a corporate finance meeting. What did I tell you guys? Calm down on the working field. I know you're a hustler, baby, and I love you for it. But calm down on the working. Work on that sexual thriving nature. Even if you don't have somebody and you're pleasuring yourself, don't have shame in it. Pleasure yourself. Live your life for yourself and your people who make you smile, who run towards you when you get out of that car. The people that you want around you are the people that are there ready to hug your ass. If they're not, then get rid of them. Cord cutting ceremony, yeah. Okay, so let me read that to you one more time, okay? Pure, unadulterated joy is what distinguishes us merely to surviving from truly thriving. And in intimacy, a sense of fun is the glue of any relationship, baby. Without you, I do this, and again, without, you may as well be in a corporate finance meeting. You know what? Get on that table and show them how it's done. I don't gotta go any further. Those big TVs, the meetings, the chairs, do it on the fucking table. It gives a fuck. Anyways, the action to this is allow yourself to play. That's what I was going into. Don't have shame of pleasuring yourself. Don't have shame. Turn the light on while you're having the sensual times. Okay, I don't want to say it because I don't want to get flagged. But don't have shame. You look good. And don't have shame or worried about that. So the action is allow yourself to play, exalt the sweetness of shared laughter, of a look, spontaneity, and awkwardness. Boom, that's what I was just talking about. Of make believe and suspended reality. Choose being comfortable enough to drop any mask. Remember, I was just talking about that too. Fakeness, turn the lights on, blah, blah, blah. Adore genuine connection for its own sake, even and especially with yourself. Hey, if you're pleasuring yourself, get a mirror so you can see it. If you have somebody in front of you, look them in the eyes when you're on top, right? All right, so that we'll leave there. Or when you're doing other things to pleasure them. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go into my Kipper deck now. This one is very black and white, and it's very candid, and it's going to tell you what's up. Okay? So don't have fear. And then I'm going to pull, I'm doing something new where I pull out of my bowl. It has letters and numbers, and it's messages Spirit gives you. I read off the letters and numbers to you, and it's up to you to put it together of what resonates with you. All right. What do we got for Pisces? What do they need to know, or what's coming towards them, or what's going on, or what's up in general? Okay, thoughts. You're in your thoughts. Remember I was telling you your mental? And we'll read on it too in the Kipper book. But yeah, it definitely has a lot to do with mental here. That's fine. Marriage. Number 3. Springtime. Anything else for Pisces? Ooh, shit, yeah. Community. It's talking about your community. Remember I was talking humanity. And distant horizon. Your dreams, your hopes, your goals, your wishes. So let's read on that a little bit. All right, Pisces. Oh, shit. Hello. Number 16. Let me take a drink because I've been talking a lot tonight. You guys are my last reading on Saturday night. And I have all 12 signs now. It had been about 2 weeks, and I figured Spirit the other night was like, hey, readings at like 1 a.m. And I literally sat there and did like 3. The next day I did 6, and tonight I'm doing 3. So that's all 12. Let's read on 16. Okay, so I don't see any of those cards attached to it. So let's figure it out. This card represents the thoughts of a man or woman in his quarters. His thoughts are positive when touching cards 8, 14, 23, 24, 29, or 30, which none of those are here. This card is perhaps Kipper's great gift as a last card directly addressing thoughts and matters of the mind. See, I told you this whole reading is about mental. This card is generally positive. Here we meet the artist in his studio, adrift his vision and struggling to realize his perfect portrait of a lady. While traditionally called his thoughts, it may also represent the sitter's own concerns and preoccupations and obsessions. Read the cards around this one to learn all the thoughts. Well, the cards around it are marriage, community, and distant horizons. The card above will generally be the main preoccupation, while the one below may be what it's avoided. So these 3 things. When surrounded by a challenging card, though may reveal things you didn't want to know. More abstractly, it can describe a thoughtful person when next to a significator or other character card. It may even indicate the need for contemplation and meditation. Guys, I'm not laughing at you. Remember when I said I'm like sitting here in this deck over here in the corner that's with like 1,000 other decks was like staring me in my face about meditation? I'm telling you, I say it and then the cards confirm it. That's how I work. That's how I read. I mean, I read other ways. I see visions. I have dreams. I talk to the dead. I mean, it's just, my world is very interesting and I love it and I'm super thankful for it. So anyways, yeah, it's confirming that. So, meditation, Pisces. Big time. So yeah, it may indicate the need for contemplation and meditation. If you are looking for an answer and you can't get it, meditate. Go out in nature like I told you, remember? Take off your shoes and socks. Meditate. It doesn't even have to be in nature, but that's something I would do. It says this card reveals that your consideration and your opinion of the thoughts of others, though it often indicates a thinking about love or a person and feeling firmly connected with someone. It seems somewhat platonic in love matters. It also shows your memories and ideas where you're thinking about when you were little and in the past and all that, in your inner child. It encourages you to reflect thoroughly and to explore new ideas. So get out of the box, get out of your head about someone and something. Let's look at 3. That's the marriage card. It's just talking about relationships and romantic and business. So you can be in an intimate friendship, you can be in a relationship, it can do with the marriage, it also can do with business relationships. It's just telling you it's time to enter into a relationship in private in your job or social life matters. Join forces with someone, attract opposites, and find agreements. This card also shows kind of contracts. So it could be new contracts coming in business ventures, and it can mean contracts between you and your loved one, period. The marriage card stands for relationships, bonds, or friendships, and only predicts marriages of nearby cards to support this. It's good for relationships when it's ahead of the significator. Behind it can sometimes mean separation. So, just be careful. There is no significant meaning to depict cherry blossoms other than to suggest the spring weddings. Let's talk about springtime, which is now, which have been a popular choice. And it just says, as their wedding guest during the reception, as the herb was meant to increase sexual desire. So maybe put some cherry blossoms around. I remember I was going into like pleasuring, whether you're single and solo and you're pleasuring yourself, put the cherry blossoms in there, or with your mate. I think that will help. And then let's read on 39 and then 36. So what this means is you're looking for support from your community. And when I say community, don't think of your community that you're thriving around. Like it could mean that, but it means your community just in general. Who's around you? Like who's supportive of you? Like think of those people. If you can think of 5 people who support you, who are they? And it's not saying there's 5 people in the book. I'm telling you. So this card literally means friends and community, family members, of being support. You want to be understood and finding the place where you belong. Who's your tribe, right? The timing of this card is ongoing, so it's never ending. This card describes all people with whom you feel a connection, family members, relatives, sisters, cousins, brothers, mothers, whatever. Any like-minded people. It may also describe groups, like you could be part of a mentorship group. It could be them too. But remember, fake faces, it's different. In professional terms, it means for good teamwork and a positive atmosphere. So look through your family members and friends and the ones that are loyal to you. And it's saying this could be, that's interesting. Work taverns and street corners would have been where they shared their daily life. So it's like wherever you guys hang out and support one another. This is what this is talking about. You know what comes to my mind? You want to go where everybody knows your name. Dun, 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 dun. And they're always glad you came. Mm-mm-mm. You want to be where you can be. Something's not all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's a cheer show. Do you guys remember the cheer show? That's what this card reminds me of, and that's what you're looking for. I told you, you want to get out of the car and people are running to you to hug your ass. That's the type of people you want to be around. Number 36, distant horizons. Yeah, represents yearnings, dreams, hopes, wishes, looking for new shores. And then it says, literally, the card is the sea, lakes, and bodies of water and contents to faraway places and foreign people and greater distances than any pathway. For the sense of foreign contact, it also suggests opening your mind, developing new views, becoming more spiritual and philosophical. Traditionally, its position is important if it's next to a positive or hope for card. It can mean it's currently just a vision that is something unrealized, something that takes more concrete effort than we make real than just a daydream. Which challenging cards it suggests? Which I don't see those ones for you. It says this card of dreams and fantasies. It can be a dream, but also can be followed by this one. It's not that one. You don't have that card. It indicates a silver lining on horizon. It can stand for foreign countries, wonderlust, voyages, broadening horizons, new perspectives, and visions. It also has everything to do with water. Remember I was telling you guys to get in water? It's telling you to do that. So if you can get in any kind of water, a bath, a lake, an ocean, it doesn't matter, a river, ocean, seas, or drinks, distant horizon announces discovery of spirituality and new adventures. So you're coming into that. Look at this. You're breaking those chains and the trauma ancestry. You're breaking them and they're setting free. And that's beautiful, Pisces. All right, let's pull some letters and numbers and see what we get for you. Let me do it on camera so you can see. Everybody knows your name. All right, so we have the letter P as in Paul. We have the letter R as in Roberto. C as in Charles, our cat, or the letter G. I'm not even going to go there. Holy shit. The letter V is in Valentine's Day. The letter L for lover. The letter K. The number 6. The letter B as in baby. The letter 9. The number 9. The letter 9. Get out of here. The number 8. The letter A as in alpha. The letter O. The letter Y as in yoga. The letter Z. I'm just being silly right now. The number 3. The number 4. So we got 3, 6, 8, 4. Interesting. The letter Q. I'll read these to you at the end again. X. The number 8 again. So there's 88, guys. The letter D is in dog. The letter A again is in alpha. The letter B is in boy again. The number 7. My daughter wrote me these, so I'm reading her writing. The letter I. Okay, so we have the numbers, and not in this order. It doesn't matter what order you put them in. Put them in where it resonates, right? So we have 3, 6, 9, 8, 4, 8, 7. And then we have P as in Paul, R, Q, G, C, L, K, 2 A's, Y, Z, X, I, D, O, V as in Victor, B as in boys. There's 2 of those, and G, if I didn't say that. So that is your reading. I love you, Pisces. Hug yourself. Work on your mental. Meditate if you're wanting answers. If you're like, how the hell do I get my mental under control? Or whatever it is that you're looking for. Meditate. And pleasure yourself and don't have shame about it. And pleasure others. You can look at each other. There's no shame in my game, right? Not now there is. Well, I'm going to take a picture of this for you guys for the cover photo so you can see. And you can go back and rewind and get the letters and numbers, okay? Love y'all. Till next time. Message, Pisces.